Welcome back to another episode of BFT Black
Yeah.
Film Talk. I am your host, Lovell Revels, and then go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Vernard Fields here, man. Glad to be on the show once again, man. Dope.
Gotta get the nerves out. All right, so today's a special day. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I am. I'm ready.
I don't believe you.
You don't
man.
believe me?
I don't believe you.
I'm ready like SpongeBob, man.
No,
SquarePants.
not SpongeBob. Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man. I'm ready like Spider-Man. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. So we're gonna go over and actually we're gonna watch the first clip that they dropped for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So before we do that, what's your excitement level for the show?
Man.
Nay,
I would say I would say I'm in the middle. I put it
in the
this way.
middle.
I'm in because I don't want my hopes to be so high. Then I watch it, then it's like dashed and crushed. So I'm in the middle. So it's not like it's good. It's not that it's bad. But I would say that I'm really mellow in the middle. And then as I'm watching it, I might just go through the roof.
Says the cream filling and everything else is the cookie Oreo.
Yeah, man.
In the middle.
In
All
the
right.
middle.
We're gonna check this out real quick and then we're gonna go over our thoughts. So let's go ahead and give this a play.
Are you okay?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been better.
You think that's MJ?
Definitely could have been worse.
Yeah, I think so.
Town, on the other hand.
Dag.
What you think about the animation style? Because
Here
people
for
been giving it
orientation.
flack.
Freshman, huh? Same. But I have a feeling we won't be getting to science classes anytime soon.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Ooh, that's
Got a
creepy.
name here?
I'm Peter Parker.
Ugh.
Nice to meet you, Pete. I'm Nika Minoru.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
rude. I didn't name myself.
no, something. Fizz.
So that's how he gets his spider powers.
An explosion happened at the school.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Peter? Pete.
Oh no, that's MJ right
You
there.
okay, man? What happened to him? I don't know.
And she look grown.
Right, that's what I was saying. Like, she look old.
Peter, talk to me.
Oh,
that's
okay.
it.
All
So
right.
what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts, Bernard?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. Still, like the animation style definitely, is different. I think they probably went that route for the timeline as far as trying to get this show done and get it out. I know that it's easier for you to do that type of style where it looks like this flat 2D cartoon, but in all reality, it's 3D. You know what I'm saying? They just use shell shading on that to execute that look, which I ain't gonna say I'm 100% crazy about it,
Yeah.
but it does look like the old comic books.
Right.
So I can respect that for it to be that different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, cause at first I was like, why are people so? I don't know what's the good word for it right now, but why are they giving it so much flack right now?
Yeah.
For the animation, because when I saw the original trailer, it was just like, okay, you know. But when I see an actual clip of it and how it looks like a comic book,
Yeah.
it's kind of like I see a little bit, and I also like the animation. It looked like something, honestly, like really, if I really wanted to put it together, it feel like, or you wanted to put it together,
Yeah.
like it could easily be done. No disrespect, but I don't know if that's the look they're going for.
It's with intention. They're definitely going for that look on purpose.
Yeah,
And I think for some people, they just don't like the look. They just don't like the look. Now, does that mean
Yeah.
that the story's going to be bad? No, that's two different things.
right. I feel like as long as they have a good story, then for sure, like everybody, because I feel like when Into the Spider-Verse first came out,
Oh man,
I don't know,
That was
but from my
crazy.
recollection, I thought it got flack for the animation style it went as well until when you saw, what was the movie you saw where they had a post-credit scene? Was it Spider-Man 2
I
with
can't
Tom
remember.
Holland? I think it was Spider-Man
Yeah,
2
I think so,
with,
yeah.
with Tom Holland.
it was the closing credits.
Yeah, which one is that? That's not Homecoming. It's not
Far
Far
From
From
Home?
Home.
Was it Far From Home?
It's the one in the middle. I know
Yeah.
Far From Home. is it long? I don't know, but
Yeah.
the one with Mysterio. That's what I'm
Right,
talking about.
right,
Okay,
right.
So it's the post credit scene for that one, and then once people saw the post credit scene for that, it was just like excitement level through the roof.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
before that, yeah, it was like, why are you making an animated Spider movie? It was
Right,
dumb.
right.
Oh, Miles Morales, dumb. And you kept hearing all that until you
man.
saw that official first teaser look,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden it's the best
Oh my
best thing
God.
in the world.
But I think that a lot of that has to do with just people being cynical
Yeah.
for the sake of being cynical. Like it's cool. Like it's cool to hate on, like
Right.
Marvel, to hate on Disney and stuff like that. And I feel like it's played out. I think it's a little bit premature.
Yeah,
And that's what I practice not trying to do,
right.
because it's like, again, the look is one thing, but then it's like the
Mhm.
story is another. Like, if the story is good, great. But it's like if the story is bad, no matter how good it look,
Yeah.
so it makes for a bad film, a bad experience.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like when Batman the animated series came out,
Talk about
I
in the
was-
90s.
yeah,
Oh man, that was my favorite.
I'm
bro.
pretty sure it had to get because it was different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was so dark.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure people probably saw it was like, why is it so dark? And they're probably giving flack for that animation style as well. But once you saw how good the stories are, and then also like the style, you see the style of it matches the story and it makes
Yep.
sense.
Yeah.
So now it's just like, one of one. Like that's something that can't be duplicated.
right, right.
But yeah, man, what you so it drops on was it January 29th?
Yep, that's in a couple of days as of this video.
So are you gonna check it out on the 29th, or you just gonna hold off on it?
Let me ask this question because I don't know.
Ask away.
Are they dropping all of the episodes at once, or is it going to be like a week to week thing?
So to my knowledge, it's supposed to be 2 episodes on the
Okay.
29th.
All
and then
right.
the following week it's supposed to be 3.
Oh wow,
And
okay.
then another following week, I think it's supposed to be 3.
Oh
And then they'll
man.
close off with 2. I think.
Okay, so 2, 3, 3, 2. Hey, you know
I
what?
know it's supposed to be 10 altogether. So
Okay,
yeah.
but no, that makes sense. So I think I like that. I've never heard that style of dropping episodes before, but it keeps me wanting to stick around because I ain't gonna lie, like
Yeah.
waiting a whole week for a single episode to come around, I lose
Right.
interest.
Especially like when X-Men 97 came out and
Mhm.
they dropped like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, you was hooked
Yeah.
though. Like that was such a great story.
Yeah.
It
But it was like, but some of the episodes were filler episodes though.
Yeah.
Like the Mojo one was like, okay, if that episode would have been followed up by the following episode, then it'd have been cool. But some was just like, seriously? Like I waited a week for this.
Yeah,
But-
it's a dangerous game to play, but you're just trying to balance like all those plates without trying to crash them all. So like, yeah, I get it. I get it.
So I mean, I saw the trailer for it, for the Spider-Man joint.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm excited for it. Honestly, I mean, it feels more grown up. I mean, they're using adult language into it, so I like when my cartoons grow up with me. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it kind of fuses in the Spectacular Spider-Man. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I haven't.
Okay, so that one's pretty good. I would say I'll put that one right behind the '90s Spider-Man.
Okay. Dang,
So-
okay. Yeah, the 90s Spider-Man was pretty
Yeah,
good.
so that one, it reminds me of Spectacular Spider-Man meets I would say MCU Spider-Man
Okay. Okay.
with a
Well-
little wokish. I don't want to say that. I don't
Man.
like saying that word because a
It's-
lot of the a
yeah.
lot of you guys in the filmmaking community here, woke me up, no pun intended, to like the negative connotation of the word when it was supposed to be something meant for something
Positive.
Positive,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But I mean, like, I feel like that it's messed up. It's got convoluted when you try to make it like make fun of it, but say, "Oh, you woke," but it's like that. I wear it as a badge of honor.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I'm woke. That means I'm aware.
Right.
I know what's happening. I'm hip. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
like the opposite of that would be like you sleep.
Yeah.
And that's really the proper term. It's like, man,
Yeah.
y'all sleeping out there. Like y'all, whatever type of slang y'all need to come up with, stop saying woke. It's not woke. It's just
But
y'all-
it's just easy to say what it is that way, and people know what you're talking about. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
it
like
is. That's
when you
true.
look at the trailer, it's a lot more colorful. And not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, it's a good representation that it is. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm older. Like
Mm-hmm.
either way, it wouldn't make or break a difference. It wouldn't make a difference to me, unless they do that intentionally to get more people of color an opportunity.
Well, to give people more of an opportunity of color, or just to be able to
Like the
say
voice,
that
the voice actors. So like you have more characters of color, which will give more people of color in real life an opportunity to voice those characters.
right. But then does that really translate over to a uptick in black viewership though? Because of that.
I don't know. I don't.
Personally, what do you think? Do you
I
think?
mean, for
do you think-
me, I don't know. I feel like I'm the wrong person to ask because for me, regardless, I'm gonna tune in. It's Spider Man.
right? Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yes. Yes.
So it would. I think this would probably be a better question for someone that's probably maybe like 5 or 10 years younger than me. Like that would be a better question for them.
But
'Cause-
I would have to. I would say.
But what about you? What do you think?
I don't. You know what? I think that people don't care. Like
Right.
people like us. Like we want to watch a good film, but
Right.
if we happen to see a movie and it doesn't, we don't see ourselves in it.
Right.
I don't think that we're the main ones that's doing all the crying and hollering and complaining
Yeah.
about it as much. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we're like, okay, well, we got our own Miles Morales. Like, give us Miles Morales, give us our own
Yeah.
black content. But like to do a gender swap or a race swap,
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's
okay.
But we're preconditioned too. You know.
Yeah,
what I
we
mean?
are.
Yeah.
We
So
are.
It's just like I'm accustomed to seeing maybe like 1 or 2 black people
Yeah.
in the entire season.
Yeah,
Spider Man.
yeah.
So
And it don't bother me though. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You know, it's not. I don't get outraged because I'm like, we understand the world that we live in, where it's like, if you want to look at numbers and stuff, it's not like 50-50 down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like it reflects the real world of what I see. So
Yeah.
I think it would be odd if like everybody was like equal on
Right.
screen. Like it's like we got 2 whites, we got 2 blacks, we got 2 in this neighborhood. I'm like, what neighborhood is that?
But although I don't live in New York, before what I see in New York, I feel like that gives us a more accurate depiction of what I think New York will look like, more of like it being a melting pot
Yeah,
city.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I can
So
see
I
that
feel-
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
feel-
can see that.
yeah. I feel like it's more modern in that way. I like that. That's what I see there. Versus the gender swap or the race swap and all that. So
Yeah, but I think overall, I still would give this a right down the middle. Like expectation wise, I'm still right down. I'm still
Right.
right down the middle. It's not. It's
Okay.
not bad, and it's like a 3.5 to me out of 5.
a 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say like my excitement level for it, just hearing when it first came out or it first got announced, because
Mhm.
originally I think it was supposed to be a version of Tom Holland Spider-Man that was in the MCU. So this is supposed to be
Yes.
an animated series within the universe of the MCU.
Right, right, and
And
I could
then-
see it too because it
Yeah.
looked like him.
Yeah, right. But then somehow, some way, they were able to cut that out and then make its own universe, which is, I mean, you still got Captain America in there, and then you have, so basically, from what I see, is Captain America was with Norman Osborn, and Norman Osborn is basically the Tony Stark to Tom Holland's, or to Spider-Man, like how Iron Man was to Tom Holland
Right,
Spider-Man
right.
in the trailer.
Okay,
Because
okay.
remember, he had that white suit on. He was like, Peter Parker, you're Spider-Man. Here, I
Yeah.
can help you out. And he had that white suit on at the end. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I never seen, like, I wonder if that's like part of the comics or whatever, but I never seen that before.
Right, right.
And then also you have Charlie Cox supposed to voice Daredevil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how like close it is to the MCU is supposed to be, or if they're like, hey, we can't get rid of these stories. How can we,
Yeah.
Make them a little bit different, but still keep the elements of what we had before. But I think that I mean, I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give it.
I'm gonna give
My
it a watch.
yeah.
You know, I don't hate it. It's nothing like where I'm like, oh man, I'm not interested at all. Like
I'm
I'm
gonna get
interested.
my excitement level is a 9.
Okay, you okay.
It went from like 3 to 9
A 3 to 9.
after seeing the trailer. Yeah,
Okay, all
yeah.
right, all right. What are you expecting as far as like action and the villain and the story? Like what are your theories or based off of what's being said
I
out
kind
there?
of cheated a little. I won't say cheated a little bit, but
You did some research, did some digging?
yeah, I did. I did a little bit of research because when I saw the trailer, I saw. So I have 2 theories. No, I have 1 theory, but in the trailer, I saw Peter giving a guy with dreads a fist bump, and he looked
Yep.
like a jock, and I'm like, is Flash Thompson 1? Is he black? And then 2 is he cool with Peter Parker? Like he's never been cool with Peter Parker in high school. Like no matter what iteration you saw, he was always that was enemy number 1 for Peter
Yeah.
Parker, right? So I was like, man, who is this guy? I want to see if he's Flash Thompson. And he ended up being, I don't know what Tombstone's real. You familiar with Tombstone, right? So Tombstone is
no.
a Spider-Man villain.
Okay.
But I forget his real name, but he ends up whatever his real name is, as far as Tombstone, what
Yeah.
his original name is, that's who that is.
Okay.
So eventually he's gonna become a villain. But I'm just
Dang.
curious if he's gonna be a villain this season or in later seasons to come.
Okay.
But you know how they drag that out sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we have only, like I said, a couple of days, and then we gonna find
Yeah.
out.
And then my theory, so I don't know, it might sound lame, but in the trailer, he's like, "Hey, Mr. Campbell, I gotta head out." Something. And so I'm thinking like, is Mr. Campbell maybe Dr. Connors? But since he's black, they called him Mr. Campbell because he's like a fly guy with dreads. He kind of reminds me of like Spider Punk.
yeah.
That's what the teacher looks like. But as far as like, because I don't know, maybe I might be reaching a little bit. But instead of, Dr. Connors is the lizard.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
instead of like, because he's black, they called him Dr. Campbell, or he called him Mr. Campbell. Instead of, I don't know. That's just my theory. I might be reaching a little bit.
Well,
with the woke thing, but that's why I have the theory because it's wokish a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, and again, like on that topic, I just think that people are just so quick to be up in arms, like you said. They're programmed.
Yeah,
and I think that there's a lot of YouTubers out there and a lot of outlets that are programming people to automatically hate when they see diversity or when they see a race swap. And my thing is like, like, does it mess up the story, or like, does it enhance the story, or does it even really even matter? You know what I'm saying?
Like for me, it's like, it's cool when you do it, but when you overdo it, it is showing that you trying to do it. You know what I mean? That's when it gets kind of like, seriously.
Like, yeah, here we go
But if
again.
it's just like, like one character, that would be cool. Like I know TMNT did that with April O'Neil.
Yep, they did.
It was like, but it didn't make or break because whether April O'Neil was black, Chinese, Japanese, Hispanic, whatever they would have decided. I mean, it wouldn't matter because her skin color or her race doesn't define who she is as a character in the series.
Right. Now, see that, and I think that that's what makes people have that knee-jerk reaction, because they understand and they see that, oh my gosh, we got a race swap. I guess we're gonna have to hear somebody talk about, man, I'm not hired. I'm getting kicked out because of the color of my skin. It's like, I want to escape from this conversation. Like, I don't want to have to watch a movie and be preached to about that. Like,
right. But now that I think about it, because they made Harry Osborn black and Norman Osborn black.
Black, right.
But is their skin color or their race
has anything to do with the plot?
I mean, does it though? Because it's that.
I don't think it does.
I mean, in the preview, I mean, it's the white privilege, right? From the characters, I feel like in the past, them being, pretty much the rich of the rich in the city, and being white and having that white privilege. I mean, if you look at the previous iterations of Spider-Man, I feel like that might tie into. I mean, I'll be interested to see
It
how they do
could.
it.
It
But
could.
I feel like
I hope they
they
don't.
probably would have to.
But it's best for
It
them
makes-
not to. I mean, like for the show's success, like if they're any type of smart, looking at the history over the past 3 to 5 years, all this quote unquote woke stuff is just causing these companies to
Yeah.
go broke. They say go woke,
Right.
go broke, and it's like, come on, y'all, like let's not do that. Figure it out.
But but what I'm trying to say is it important for the Osborne family to be white?
No. Not in my own personal opinion, because it has nothing to do with the story based off of what I know. Now, I'm not like an avid comic book reader. There very
Right.
well could have been like, some discussions surrounding them being on top because of, I don't know, slave men or, white privilege or whatever that may
Yeah.
be. But it's like, if that's not part of the story,
Mhm.
then it should not affect them being black this time around.
Mhm.
Unless they come on the scene talking about some, our black family, we had to come from the roots of sharecropping, and we fought our way to the top. Then you're going to hear it. There, people are
Yeah.
going to moan. They're going to be like, "Oh, jeez,
Yeah, how
Like,
they
here
got
we
to
go.
how they got to
how they
get to
came on top." It's like,
yeah.
no, like we don't need to hear that. All we just want
Right.
to know is a good story, like the
Right.
Osborne story, Peter Parker story crossover, like the Clash, and like
Man, we gonna hear it because he's providing Peter with tech, so we gonna hear some type of backstory how he got his
Right.
riches.
Well, I mean,
So,
if they go as far as him saying like, "Yeah, I went to a HBCU," then I'd be like, "Okay, cool." Like, that's straight. But I don't want to hear the white man held
why
my
I gotta
family
be
down,
HBCU though?
because I think that would be the safe route to go
You think so?
instead of saying like Yale or
I feel like that's probably the safest route to go.
But
honestly.
they're gonna
But
wind
it-
up saying what's the one that they go to? They all go to? Is it MIT?
yeah, MIT or Harvard or I don't know. Why would they go
No,
to MIT?
and
though?
no, not MIT. No, it's the one that's in the universe, right? Is that the college that they go to or the school that they go to?
I'm probably the wrong person to ask about
Because it's
colleges
like
and-
that's what
and
it would
schools.
get, the one that they all got accepted to.
Oh, you talking about in the comic book?
Yeah, in the comic
Oh, okay.
books. Whatever that college is, I'm sure that's going to probably be the one that
I
he's
think it
gonna
is
have.
MIT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So Osborne family is going to be of that educational lineage. Now if they switch it and be like,
I
yeah, they
feel
went
like
to
they gonna switch
Spelman,
it.
or they went to Morehouse.
That's what they gonna do. That's what they gonna do.
People gonna
I
be
went to
like,
Howard.
I went to Howard. They're gonna be
Jackson
like,
State.
they're gonna be like, why, man? And here's
I
the
went to
thing,
Hampton.
and not that it's bad, but it's gonna cause a lot of people to gripe. And it's like, so why would you do that? Like, just leave MIT. Hey, they went to MIT and make that'll leave everybody happy.
They gonna be like, I went to Hillman. You gonna say I went to Hillman?
Hillman, not Hillman, y'all.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
You gonna see Dr. Hustable? making a
Exactly.
Feature and everything.
Man, right, exactly. Now he in the universe somehow. Like, what?
Better watch your drinks.
You want a Jello pull pop? I love you, Cosby. In case if you happen to be watching this, we love you. Well, I say I love you. I can't speak for everybody, but he ain't saying nothing.
I'm keeping my mouth closed.
Man, shoot. But yeah, I think that the more we talk about it, I can feel like my curiosity being piqued, and I'm like, okay, I want to watch this to see how well the story is.
Yeah,
Because if the story's good, you can't deny that, man.
for sure.
Can't deny it at all.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, audience. We greatly appreciate you.
Yes.
And once again, go ahead and introduce yourself again or introduce yourself again so we know who you are.
Yeah. So I'm Vernard Fields. You can find me online. Just Google Vernard Fields. Everything will pop up. You can follow me, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Let's stay connected.
All right. So, and I'm Lovell Revels, your host again. Remember, if you like this video, please like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe, baby.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell
Ding ding.
so you can get more videos just like this one.
Yep.
And remember, stay fly,
Mm-hmm.
stay humble,
Yep.
stay fresh.
That's it. That's
I'm
it.
gonna redo that again because I messed that up a little bit. So remember, stay humble, stay fly, and stay fresh.
Yep.
Peace.
That's
Man, I stay messing up my catchphrase. That's why I need to have like something written down on the.
It'll come to you. Man, listen, it took me about maybe like 2 weeks for me to get it down, and then after a while, man, it just rolls off the tongue.
Let me roll that back real quick.
Yep.